morning, Eddie. Just wondering why Courtney Laws has been ruled out.
Yeah, no, the first part of training yesterday slipped over. Felt something in his pec. We weren't sure the significance of the injury, so he was scanned this morning at the first available time. And unfortunately, he's got a little bit of damage there. It needs further diagnosis and checking, which will be done over the next few days, and then we'll have a clearer picture of his further participation in the tournament.
So what do you think it is that he's done to himself?
He's done some damage to the pec muscle. Sometimes those can be rather serious, and sometimes they can be not so serious. So we'll just have to wait and see until we get further information, mate.
Okay. And obviously now Mark Wilson comes in. What are you looking for from him?
Yeah, well, Six. When we play Courtney there, it's more of a jumping, running role. But normally, if it's not Courtney, we have more of a work rate Six, which is Mark Wilson. So a lot of good defence, a lot of good clean outs. Yeah, to be a bit of a glue play for the team.
Thank you.
Thanks, Julian. Luke, we'll come to you next. Oh. Hi, Luke. Could you hand up to ask a question? If not, Mitch Phillips will come to you. Thanks.
Hi, Eddie. George Martin looks like a great story. Can you tell us what you've seen from him just in the few days you've had him, or how long he's been on the radar? And is it his versatility that enabled him to jump straight into the bench?
Yeah, well, we've been watching him since we got him into camp this time last Six Nations. So we brought him in, had a look at him. Unfortunately, he had a medial ligament injury. He played a couple of games for his club after lockdown. Got a medial ligament, and that ruled him out for participation in autumn. But now he's been back playing for his club. He's very much an old-fashioned Six. Good defensive ability, carries the ball hard, and is also a line-out option. And with time, he may mature into be able to play lock as well.
He's got to be one of the biggest 19-year-olds you've ever seen, isn't he?
Yeah, no, he's got a good body on him, and we're so lucky he's been well coached by Steve Borthwick at the Tigers. So he comes in with a really good work ethic, good approach to his training, and if he keeps working hard, mate, he's going to be a good player.
Thank you.
Beth Fisher will come to you next.
Hi, Eddie. Obviously, Wales going for the Triple Crown on Saturday. Who's under more pressure given what's at stake?
That's a good question. Maybe you can answer it for me with your accent. Look, I think for both, it's, you get to the third game of the series. It's for most teams, it's a make or break game, and I think both teams face similar pressure. There's nothing more exciting, is there, than the Wales-England game, and as we know, unfortunately, there's no fans, but the intenseness of the clash, I think over the last 4 or 5 years, certainly the games I've been involved, the points difference, I think, is 6 points. They always come down to the wire. So, the pressure's going to be on the referee to make the right decisions.
Absolutely. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks. And just looking at timings, we'll finish off with Duncan.
Eddie, just following up on that, even without 75,000 fans at the stadium on Saturday, do you expect there to be the same edge to the game as there usually is?
Well, I think there always is, mate. I think, Wales and England, it means a lot to both countries. They're always tough games. And I think this is the allure of the Six Nations. They're tight contests, goes down the last moment. We've won one back there in 2017, basically on the bell. And we had to win on the bell at Twickenham last year. So we're expecting a similar sort of game. It's the sort of game you got to win not once, but maybe 2 or 3 times. They'll keep coming, we'll keep coming. It's going to be a great contest.
And do you get the sense that Wales are now out of that slump that we saw last year? They've had 2 wins already in the Six Nations.
Well, you guys call it a slump. They had a new coach. They were rebuilding after the World Cup. They went through a transitional period, which is normal in teams after they've had a successful period, which they did under Gatlin. They find their feet. Tactically, they're probably a little bit more similar to what they were under Gatlin than when they first started under Wayne. And they're a tough, competitive team.
Morning, Aaron. Can you hear me?
Yeah, all good.
All good. Yeah, just wondering what the mood's like in the camp this week before obviously a big test match against Wales at the weekend.
Yeah, good. Obviously, a massive game for us. So we're excited. We're excited about Saturday, and training's been building up nicely so far. So sorry, I'm echoing there. Training's been building up nicely, so we've got to make sure that carries on.
Has there been any chat about discipline this week? Because in each of Wales's 2 previous wins during the Six Nations, they played. The other team's been reduced to 14 men.
Yeah.
We were down to 13 at the end in the win over Wales last
Yeah.
year. There's been any chat about just making sure that things don't spill over and discipline is.
So I think everybody's well aware of it at the minute. You only have to watch the Premiership last weekend to see how many cards and how prevalent that is at the minute. We'll obviously do what we can to control what we can control, and obviously it's not always within people's control. And obviously the game's got a duty to do for players and everybody. A lot of people probably from the outside think a lot of it is more controllable than it is, but as players, we'll be looking to play as hard and as fair as we can and as intense as we can, but obviously have an awareness of not getting caught up in things that might look at all the wrong way, I guess.
Cheers for that. All the best.
Thank you.
Sorry, Ellie?
Hi, Alan.
Hiya.
We're just seeing reports come through now that Scotland-France has been postponed.
Okay.
It's going to get to be verified, but Eurosport is reporting it at the moment.
Okay.
Is it frustrating and difficult to keep focus on the competition, knowing that matches could be postponed?
Not for us. We've got a game. We've got a game on Saturday, and we know we have. Our focus is solely on us. Obviously, this is a competition that is in different times at the minute, and we understand that. We understand the situation that we're in. But I can't say we'd be speaking about it too much. I can't say our focus would be much off what we're doing at the minute.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so we'll leave the live section there.